So dynamic initialization means we are not getting the value when at the compile time. Compile time means it is written int x is equal to 5, like that. Run time means y equal to x into x. We have not given any value. It has to be computed. It has to be computed. Some calculation will be done by the processor, by the CPU, and then only he will get the answer. But we have the facility to write here int y equal to this. Int y equal to this. So we can directly assign, directly declare and assign an expression. So all the expressions are calculated. All the expressions are calculated. You stand up. All the expressions are calculated and given. The result is given to the left hand side variable. Okay. So this is dynamic initialization. Then only dynamically it will get the value. Okay. Next is some values are given a table, some default values. What is the default value for character? Backslash U 3 zeros, 4 zeros. Variable scope. Here one thing is given, a variable scope. You can say what is variable scope? Variable scope is the area where the variable will work. Okay. Which place the variable will work? Where it is declared, then initialized and it is used. That place it will work. Okay. Where it is mainly declared. You cannot use it after that place. So which place it is? How can you separate a space? That is the block. Okay. Can anything can be blocked like this? Can we put this one in a block? These two statements, int x equal to 5 and y equal to x into x. This can be a block or not? Yes. This can be a block. Though it is not part of the for loop, though it is not part of the if loop, if condition, so still it can be regarded as a block. And after that, if you print, okay, if you print y here, you are not able to see it because it is outside the block. Its scope is over. Scope is gone. After the scope is over, whether it is a variable or an object, it will die. Right? In this case, this y and x will be vanished. Okay, after this. So here another example in 64 page given. Okay. Some use of a block, if block, then function block, function scope, if scope, fully class scope. Okay, that's why its name is written like that. Name is class scope, class name is scope. Function scope, function name is written scope test. Okay, but if you cannot change its name or not, we can change the name of class, we can change the name of function, but we cannot give a name to if. If is a reserved word, right? If is a reserved word. Reference type revisited. You know the reference type. You know the primitive type. Okay. Reference type, one example anybody can give. Give an example. Yes. Array. Array is a reference. Class student. Class student. Student is a reference type. Reference type. Then what is reference type? Variable. Student RV. Student RV is equal to new student function. That is why I write always RV. Instead of OB, I write RV. Okay, because you will know that this is a reference variable. Student RV. But student is a reference type. Okay. So any variable, here X is a variable. It is in the memory, it is stored. Memory is like this. Imaginary. We are thinking like this. In memory, every cell has address. So, and one thing cannot be kept in one cell. Suppose you want to take X, you want to store X. Can it be kept in one cell? I am making the making more cells. One cell can hold only what? One bit. One cell can hold what? One bit. Right? So, one number, that is 5, can be kept in one cell. How many cells it will require? How many cells it will require? 32 cells. Okay. So, it will require only 32 cells. Why 32 cells? 5. Understood? But every place no, every byte, and it starts from a byte, right? Every byte in a computer is addressed. Means it has an address. Okay? Every byte has an address, right? So these 32 bits may be like that. I am making it more smaller. So these 32 bits may be started in a smite. These 32 bits are how many bytes? 4 bytes. But they can be kept in 1 byte. They can be started in 1 byte. Not I kept. How 32 bits, 4 bytes can be kept in 1 byte? No. They can be started in one in a byte. Yes or no? So that's the address of the what? This I. So that is the address of this X. Okay. What is the X address? And that's called the L value. Okay. L value is the address. Maybe that is a big number. Okay. That is a big number. Maybe hexadecimal number, some 1, 0, A, E, 5, G, H. Can be GH? No, then why you are not telling anything? Okay. Only allowed hexadecimally may be up to F. Or not? Maybe like that address is its address. Right? So it's called the L value. What is another value? R value. R value is how much? R value of 5 is how much? 5. R value is the R value is how much? 5. R value means the read value, means actual value. So actual value is 5 and 5 is stored. 5 will take 32 bits. Where in which place of the memory it is stored? It is stored in the which address? This address. What I have told, which address? 10AE5. Understood? How I know? See, address, whichever is the memory is blank, so it will store one by one. No? Huh? So whichever will be blank, it will take. Listen, I am not telling that this is the address it will store. Yes, I am telling now, no, one address will be there, but that will be decided by the CPU. Okay? Understood or not? Every second, every millisecond, some addresses, some spaces are going and coming from the RAM. Every second, every millisecond, every microsecond, addresses are going and coming from the, okay, addresses means some data are, okay, gone and some data are added to the RAM. Understood? Every second means, so next time that who will get the address? Suppose here in this program who will get the address? Y. Y may not get the next address. Okay? Y may not get the next address, but it takes, because it takes time. Other things are working, right? So any address can be got, can be given, can be allotted by the CPU. So this is the R value, L value concept. Now, see, but in case of reference variable, that is in case of which variable? Which variable here I was discussing? Primitive variable. But in case of reference variable, they will be always. So I told which reference variable today? RB. Which reference type I used? Reference type student. Student RB is equal to new student function. So we are doing in two steps. Student RB. You can do in one step or two steps. Suppose you do two steps. So I have to write this line. Then another line is the RB is equal to new student function. So here no RB is not assigned any value. Okay. Up to this RB has been not assigned any. Okay. Here RB is assigned any value. Only here RB is declared. And in this place RB is equal to new student function. Here it is assigned. What it is assigned? It is assigned again a address. So RB has, okay, now two things. One is L value and another is the R value. In case of X, what was the L value? What I was giving? Yes. One address in a, maybe in hexadecimal. Okay. So an address. Here similarly another address. Okay. You can get the address of anything. Suppose I am writing 20AF00, anything, some address. That is shown in the L value. Clear? What will be its R value? L value means what? Where it is stored. Where this value is stored. Like in that case, X was stored in that place. And what is the X value? Height. Here, RB is there in the place, this place. But what is its value? What is kept in it? Huh? No, already I have given this, already I have assigned value. Then what will be its value? Its value is the new student function. But new student function returns what? What the new student function has given? It has given another address, because one object is created in this place of the memory. Anywhere an object is created, and it has also a starting place, a starting byte. The starting byte also has some address, right? That address is stored there. Why I am putting like this? Why I am putting like this? Because it's an object. It is not one word. I am putting here one thing. It's object. It can have many things. Name, roll number, many things. So it takes an area. Right? Here I have not considered it as an area. Only 32 bits. Right? Huh? But here I am considering an area like that. So, but everybody has a starting byte. Okay? And that's the address. And here, maybe that object is kept anywhere, and that is, the address is, suppose 50BC01. Understood? So like that it is decided. So now here both the R value and L value both are addressed there. Here L value is the only address, R value is the number. Please write this all this whatever is written.